Hello, everyone. Happy New Year. As we begin a new year, I'm filled with immense gratitude and pride as I reflect on what we've achieved together through the Recovery After Stroke podcast and community. This past year has been truly remarkable, not just because of the numbers, but because of the incredible stories, connections, and growth we've shared. In 2024 alone, we released 54 new episodes, bringing our total to an impressive 334 episodes. Each one of those episodes represents a story of resilience, recovery, and hope. Stories that continue to inspire not just me, but thousands of people worldwide. On YouTube, the growth has been phenomenal. We've had 257,000 views this year alone, which is more than all the views from the previous 10 years combined. Lifetime, the channel has reached an incredible 522,000 views, proving just how many people are finding value in this content. The podcast continues to grow as well, with 61,000 downloads across all podcast platforms this year, bringing our all-time total to an amazing 268,806 downloads. That's more than 250,000 listens from people in 90 countries so far. A powerful reminder of how far-reaching and universal the message of recovery and post-traumatic growth truly is. Beyond the numbers, what makes this journey truly meaningful is the incredible community we've built together. Your support, feedback, and heartfelt messages remind me why this work matters and inspires me to keep going. This past year, we received 48 five-star reviews on Spotify, a testament to how much the podcast resonates with listeners. On Amazon, the book has earned 6 five-star reviews, and 338 copies of the book have now been sold, helping stroke survivors and their families navigate the path to recovery and rediscovery. Your words of encouragement truly mean the world to me. One email I received just a few days ago stood out. The email goes, "Afternoon, Bill and family. I got my book. Thank you. You helped me on my path of rediscovery and healing. I've jumped one hurdle and it opens up more. New norm. Onwards and upwards. You have helped me learn about the new me. Happy New Year to you and your family." So it's moments like these that underscore the purpose of everything I do. And it's not just the book. Your responses on the YouTube channel have been equally heartwarming. One comment from a stroke survivor's daughter really struck me. "Thanks. You are an answer to my prayers. I was looking for a channel like this, looking for hope for my dad." Knowing that the content is providing hope and guidance, not just to survivors, but their loved ones, is a reminder of why this work is so important. To every person who left a review, sent a message, or shared their story, thank you. Your encouragement fuels this mission and shows that together we are making a real impact. While every interview holds a special place in my heart, this past year, one episode stood out and sparked a lively and important conversation with the stroke recovery community. Episode 297, Etanercept for Stroke Recovery, Myth or Reality, with Andrew Stops became the most popular episode of the year. It opened up discussions about alternative therapies and the possibilities they bring to stroke recovery. Seeing the community engage so deeply in this topic was truly a highlight. Another significant milestone for me this time was setting up a Patreon page to help cover the ongoing costs of producing this podcast. Now, I encourage people to ask for help, but asking for help in this way was a big personal hurdle for me. There was a lot of internal resistance to overcome. However, I realized that creating this space for support not only helps sustain the podcast, but also fosters a deeper sense of connection with those who value its content. The response has been humbling and affirming, showing me how much this podcast means to so many of you. These moments have been a reminder that growth comes from stepping outside of our comfort zones, whether it's sparking conversations that matter or learning to ask for help. Each step has been a move toward ensuring the Recovery After Stroke podcast continues to be a resource for hope, knowledge, and community. As this year begins, I want to take a moment to express my deepest gratitude to everyone who has played a role in making the Recovery After Stroke podcast what it is today. First of all, to all my incredible guests, thank you for sharing your stories, your insights, and your vulnerability. Each of you has brought something unique and valuable to the community, and your willingness to open up has inspired so many people around the world. To my listeners, your comments, kind words, and engagement keep this podcast alive and thriving. Whether it's a review, a message, or simply tuning in each week, your support means everything to me. Knowing that the podcast is making a difference in your lives gives me motivation to keep going. A special shout out goes to Lance David Garcia, my assistant in the Philippines. Lance is the real reason this podcast continues to run. Without his incredible work behind the scenes, there's no way I'd be able to release an episode a week. From creating transcripts to uploading episodes to every channel, Lance ensures this podcast reaches you seamlessly. Producing just one episode takes at least 8 hours of work, and with my limited time, neurological fatigue, concentration challenges, and difficulty initiating tasks sometimes, the reality is that many interviews might never be recorded, edited, or shared without his help. Lance's dedication, attention to detail, and consistency are what keep this podcast moving forward, and I'm deeply grateful for everything he does. As we look to the year ahead, I'm excited to share some of my aspirations and goals for recovery after stroke and beyond. These goals are rooted in my passion for helping others navigate stroke recovery and my desire to continue growing alongside this incredible community. First on the list is recording the audio version of my book, The Unexpected Way That a Stroke Became the Best Thing That Happened. I know many of you prefer listening, and I'm eager to bring the book to life in this format. I'm also contemplating starting work on my next book, which will explore post-traumatic growth. It will be a guide for recognizing when post-traumatic growth is unfolding in your life, learning how to pursue it, and applying it to create meaningful change. While it will be relevant for all audiences, it will have a special resonance for stroke survivors. The podcast remains a central part of my vision, and I plan to continue recording episodes working towards the ambitious goal of reaching 1,000 episodes. This milestone feels bold and is deeply motivating, and I think about the stories, insights, and hope yet to be shared. Another important goal is to raise additional funds to spend more time on all things recovery after stroke. This would allow me to transition away from my current job, which is becoming increasingly difficult due to the physical demands and daily aches and pains my body now experiences. By dedicating more time to this mission, I can better serve this community and expand the reach of the podcast. I'd also love to connect with more stroke survivors in person next year. Meeting people face to face and hearing their stories directly is always a humbling and inspiring experience, and it reminds me of the power of community in recovery. Lastly, I aim to finalize and deliver my keynote presentation on post-traumatic growth. This has been a work in progress, and I'm excited to deliver it as part of paid speaking engagements, spreading awareness about post-traumatic growth and inspiring others to embrace its transformative potential. As we welcome a new year, I want to thank each of you once again for being a part of this journey. Whether you've been here from the beginning or just joined the community, your presence, support, and encouragement mean everything to me. Here's to another year of growth, resilience, and recovery together. Happy New Year to you and your loved ones, onwards and upwards.